Okay. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So another teammate appears last time, and he seems to be on the side of the law for now. So yeah. Oh come on, what the fuck? Oh, I don't understand why Chrome is like going ape shit all the time. Holy shit! Oh my god. I don't understand why Chrome is going ape shit. I just don't understand. Like please. Stupid Chrome. Sorry about that. I don't know why Chrome is going ape shit. Uh what the fuck? Oh my god. Chrome is I don't understand what the fuck is the deal with Chrome. Firefox is running fine when I start streaming. But Chrome is like going ape shit when I start streaming. I don't really understand. So okay, anyway. It should be fine now. Yeah, last time. Yeah, Makoto is like still trying to spy on us. And we hang out with the twins a bit. And then oh right, we have the welcoming party thing.
Wait!
Come on, it's too early to suck in bed. We should ask the chef first.
Hey, wait!
And for your pot, you're gonna ask him already. Oh, what the fuck? That blocks you? That blocks you? Come on.
I heard you're all having hot pot for dinner.
We're just after school though.
Don't you know how busy I am? You guys go have fun. Her name was An, right? She's a nice girl.
Stop hitting on her. She's mine, okay? Despite her flashy look. Okay.
She said your friend doesn't have anywhere to go. Asked if I could take him in for a bit. I guess she thought it'd be too pitiful for you to ask, since you're already freeloading. Where did I put that pot? Yeah, try looking around.
It's just here, isn't it? You're not even looking. I mean, you're literally just looking, but you're not using your arms. You're literally just looking. Also, I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. About my chest issue, chest pain, chest pressure. I don't know. Hope the doctor can tell me something. And yeah, it doesn't feel like anything severe, but I feel like yeah, you should better check that out first before it turns something serious, you know. I just still always not exactly chest pain, I guess, but I always feel like there's some pressure on my lungs or something. So you know. Okay. Oh wow. Really sorry about that. Just a sec. Mm-hmm. Okay. I find an old earthware vessel should be big enough.
Ah, you found it. It's almost time for the others to get back from their shopping trip. So I'll leave you be. I'll be down here for a while, though. Just be careful with the fire, okay?
Well, he's turning a lot nicer now.
And now, on to the hottest
Oh.
meet and greet segment of our show.
Cute announcer. Oh, it's Sai/Sei and Makoto.
After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
This tastes a bit bland. But I'm relieved. A lot's happened, but it seems your grades haven't dropped.
School's been going fine.
Except Makoto is not doing fine.
I'm more worried about you, sis. Are you
Sis.
tired? You're probably lacking sodium.
Do I seem so?
But hypothetically speaking, if these phantom thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes? Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime. However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice.
Yeah, you are just assuming the law is just. So,
More importantly, you should never forcefully change a person's heart.
Is it a crime to manipulate someone's heart?
it is a crime to manipulate someone's heart, but it is not a crime to stop evil people. So,
Depending on the means, yes. He's absolutely right.
Even if it makes someone admit their evil deeds and helps make them pay for their crimes?
Why the sudden interest?
It's nothing.
Do you believe that these allies of justice exist?
Oh, of course not.
so you believe the system, huh?
You don't need to think about such unnecessary things.
Only focus on your study, right?
You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Study hard and go to a prestigious college.
Moving up in the world is difficult as a woman. Yet you can't do much if you don't have the authority. I'll use every method necessary to make it happen. All you need to do is remain focused on what must be done now for your future sake.
Sorry.
Well, that's sad.
Yes? It's fine. Oh, that case.
What must be done?
What must be done should be done.
Justice.
If those phantom thieves are out there helping people, I'd root for them, no questions asked.
What do I want to do?
She's actually starting to think for herself. Well, I mean,
Can't eat another bite.
that's why she becomes a teammate, because she knows something. When you have the power to do something that you think is right, she wants to do it. That's as simple as that. Is Morgana even eating? I don't even see a bowl in front of Luigi.
That was delicious, Lady Ann. I'm sure you'll make a wonderful bride some...
Sorry. I'm gonna have to borrow the sofa.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind that. Oh, are they
What's
trying?
wrong, Yusuke?
Are they trying to peek? Are they trying to peek?
We haven't finished our meal. What about the porridge? Or even udon?
Just leave it for next time, man.
She's asleep already?
She's actually sleeping.
It'd be weird if she wasn't tired. We should let her sleep.
By the way, Ryuji, how do you know An?
Huh? Oh, we went to middle school together.
What was Lady An like back then?
Cute?
Not so different from now. Once we got to high school, we ended up in different classes and stopped talking. I don't think she had many friends.
Until Joker show up.
I mean, she grew up overseas. Plus, there's her looks. The popular kids hate her, the quiet ones stay away.
I see. So, what about you two?
Us?
This is a great opportunity to get to know each other better. You know every detail of my past at this point. It's only fair you tell me every detail.
So you got nothing to lose, huh?
I accidentally skip it.
Alright, I'll tell you. It's just a normal story about a rotten kid, though. My dad left when I was young. Ever since then, it's just been me and my mom. I was actually trying to get a track scholarship so I could make things easier for her. In the end, I just screwed it all up. Turns out I'm a pretty bad son, huh? Back when I was a first year, my mom got called out to school for me raising my hand at Kamoshida. All the teachers kept hounding her for what I did, but she just stayed quiet through it all. I'll never forget the look she had on her face, though. On the way home, she apologized to me for being a single mom and all.
So that's what happened. They say at school that everyone is equal, but in reality that's a gross oversimplification.
Everyone is equal. Yeah. Yeah, that guy is taller than the other guy. Huh? That girl is like can jump higher than the other girl. Talk about equal.
I understand how you feel.
Everybody's built different. People can do different things, you know?
Well, when it comes to getting labeled, nobody's got it worse than this guy.
That's how evolution works, you know? Diversity. Everybody's different and they can do different things. And that's how diversity helps with evolution, because survival of the fittest and all. So in the South Pole, the bear that is not white will not survive because they cannot camouflage themselves to hunt. So any bear that is not white in the South Pole all die off and not get to have babies. That's why all the polar bears are white today, because all the other ones die. That's how evolution works. Everybody's built different, so.
Is this about his past?
Wait, I thought you should know about it.
The details.
I thought you know about it, about the criminal record and stuff.
Damn brat!
Yeah, it's this guy. It is this guy. Drunk man.
If you keep this up, then I'll report about the money. Is that fine with you?
All I have to say is that you did it on your own, and it's over.
But I just did as I was told.
Who do you think I am?
No!
Hey, make this statement to the cops.
The fuck? Ooh. Sorry about that. That's surprising that I actually get straight. Okay.
This kid suddenly attacked me. Got it? If you even try to say anything else, you know what'll happen to you, right?
Huh? But...
Shut up. You're done for. You're gonna learn what happens when you cross me.
Excuse me, folks. We received a complaint about an argument here. Is something the matter? Oh, it's you, sir.
So what happened? Explain it to the good officer.
That young man suddenly attacked him. He shoved this gentleman to the ground, and this man got injured.
It's
nice
as he
one.
says. Also, make sure you deal with this so my name isn't mentioned at all. You understand what that means, correct?
Yes, sir. Hey, cuff him. Understood.
Yeah, for sure he's gonna have a
Just
palace.
listening to it pisses me off. God damn it! You got an assault on your record just for that.
How can Anne sleep in that position? How can one sleep in that position? Actually fall asleep in that position? How? With the hand doing that and all without falling.
The woman sounds quite horrible as well. She stayed quiet this whole time.
Well, she clearly got blackmailed. She clearly got blackmailed, so
That man is just the kind of person whose heart we should steal. Who is he? And where can we find him? You can't remember, huh?
that
Well,
guy
it was
is
at
the
night.
Yakuza
I'm
guy.
Sure you were in shock after getting arrested.
Is the Yakuza looking guy that turns out to be a politician.
I understand all too well the pain of not being able to remember important details of your life.
Because you're a cat. Just have to
The
take a
victim's
jab at
personal
him.
information is always kept secret. Identifying that man will prove difficult. Besides, the courts already made their ruling, didn't they? Even if we manage to get revenge, his past record won't go away.
I can't stand it. This world is so messed up. The weak are left to fight for themselves while rotten adults get away with whatever they want.
It's not just rotten adults, it's everybody that is not in power. You don't need to be an adult to be in a position of power. You can be the son of powerful people. It's not adults versus kids, it's like the powerful people versus the peasants. So, yeah, that's that.
And those in power don't do anything to help the situation.
Do you not understand how it works? The reason why they stay in power is because they do nothing to help the situation. That's how they stay in power. That's how they get in power. Because if you try to do anything to change the situation, you're gonna piss off 10 other powerful people and you don't get to stay in power anymore.
Can't we fix this though?
That's the
Nobody would even know.
That's the reality of things. Even if you are somehow ended up in a position of power, if you try to change it, you're gonna piss off the other powerful people, so you don't get to stay in power. Because they're just gonna gang up on you. That's how it works.
We just need to show the world what true justice is. We'll make them come to their senses.
You're right, Yusuke. That's gotta be what our powers are for.
Sounds good to me. The flashier our missions are, the cooler we end up looking.
The problem being, how do you keep yourself from being corrupt? Every hero start out, you know, you can start out with selfless intent, but eventually, you know, how do you keep yourself from being corrupt? That's the biggest question.
You've all taught me so much.
What are you guys getting all excited about?
Ooh, sexy, huh?
Oh, sorry. Did we wake you up?
It's mostly you, Luigi. It's mostly you, because you are the one that's shouting.
Nah, not really.
really. I've been up for a while now. Still, this weird feeling came over me while I was listening to you guys. It almost feels like I've known you all forever.
Huh.
Do you think it's because our backgrounds are so similar?
You mean being outcasts? I honestly don't think their background is similar. They all come from very different backgrounds. The only thing they share is that they don't really have other friends. That's the only thing they share.
Well,
they have very
sure
little friends.
Good.
Well, but then Anne has Shoji. Shoji. I forgot her name already. Shiho, yeah. Anne has Shiho though.
Similar, huh? I'm the only one who doesn't fit in.
I mean, you don't have friends, so...
I don't have any past to look back on. No memories.
What do you mean? We could search the whole world and we wouldn't find a bigger misfit than you. And the reason we're going to Mementos is to get your memories back, right?
I'm sure your past will be just as troubled as ours.
No doubt.
We'll
Meow.
see about that.
Meow. I actually feel like I've known Morgana for a really long time too. It's so strange. I can't really put it into words.
Maybe the persona is like somehow connecting them or something?
Look, I'm helping you guys out for my own sake. Don't get me wrong. If you don't get stronger, investigating Mementos won't be anything but a pipe dream.
That sure was a quick turnaround. 1 second you're depressed, the next you're acting all tough.
All joking aside, let's take this seriously. We should go as far with it as we can. I want to punish those corrupt adults and give courage to people in trouble. Only we can do that.
Well, I wouldn't say only we can do that. You don't know how many people have this kind of power. It's like why would anybody discover they have superpower actually just thinks they will be the only one? Why would they think they will be the only one? That's the... Yeah, you have powers, so you can do that, but how do you know you're the only one that can do that?
Ha! You can say that again!
Being a member of the Phantom Thieves will surely help me grow, both as an artist and as a person.
Of course. You're under my tutelage after all. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Well, I hope we can keep this up. We should be alright with you as our leader. Whoa, it's this late?
I guess now's a good time to call it for the night.
Why do school uniforms have such a short skirt though? I feel like the skirt is like way too short, like for a school uniform.
Oh, that reminds me. The owner said you're free to crash here, Yusuke.
It's like when I was in secondary school and high school. Well, I mean, technically I didn't go to high school because it's just secondary school, and then yeah, okay, it's different educating system over here basically, but yeah, in my middle school it's like if for the girls, if the skirt is like shorter than their knee, the teachers will have a lot of words with them. They will never get the end of it if their skirt is like shorter than their knees. So that but the uniform in Japan is like they're like 30%, only 30% away from, they're only 1/3 of the length towards the knee, if you know what I mean. You need to triple the length for the skirt to cover their knees, so...
That's very kind of him.
You convinced him, didn't you? You go, Miss Older Dude Charmer.
Older Dude Charmer, okay.
What kind of nickname is that?
I won't be able to sleep unless I take a bath.
There's a bathhouse nearby, so you can go there. I won't be able to join you, though.
Oh, that sounds great. I want to come too. How about you, Juan?
I mean, of course, Anne is gonna join us. What are you talking about?
You guys go on ahead. I should get going. Well, good night, Morgana.
You're only gonna say goodnight to him? That's...
Damn it. I need to turn back into a human soon.
That's like 3 more of us here. Why are you only saying goodbye to Morgana?
I can't let her get taken by someone else.
Like me?
Huge bathtubs really are the best. An's missing out.
It's a bit hot, though.
Old guys like it hot for some reason. I'm sure he'll stop eventually. You know, I've been wondering for a while now, but what do you think about An? As a girl, I mean.
Oh, they actually talk about her, huh? She's breathtaking.
Oh, you straight up said it. Well, in her case, her looks totally make up for her overbearing personality.
I mean, not really overbearing though. I think she's fine. She's not exactly the annoying type. And she's
sure
not being...
what you've said with An.
And she's not being bitchy or anything. I think Anne is actually fine. Like, even Makoto is getting annoying at times, but Anne is fine, even though after we get to know her.
Oh, please don't. Seriously?
That aside, we need to hurry and find our next target.
Stop talking about this in public!
About that, though, is targeting famous people enough? Seeing people's reactions these days has been making me think twice about what we do.
True. Pursuing only what's best in the short term may end up becoming fruitless for us. We need a strategy to appeal to the public.
Oh? What do you got in mind?
Well, at least wait until the guy leaves.
Do I look like someone who could come up with such a thing?
Well, you look like you're smart.
I was an idiot for asking. But I'm on offense duty, you know? And Morgana specializes in stuff about that world, so... It's freaking hot! How much do you have to add until you're satisfied, Gramps? I can't stand it anymore! Anyways, let's meet up again.
You just suddenly go
early next
crazy.
week. I'll contact everyone.
What do you mean everyone? It's just Anne. Okay, so he's actually gonna be here. Check out these pics. Check out this pic I took today! Ah, you're taking a picture of me. Well, but then again, I'm sitting at the center, so... The steam fogged up his glasses, another of the many charms of eating hot pot, I suppose. Whoops. Oh man, I keep looking back at this picture, and Derp's face is still hilarious. Oh yeah, Yusuke is still at Derp's face, right? Don't go make any trouble for him, okay? Of course. I would like to think I'm not that socially graceless. All I can ask is a warm futon and a traditional Japanese breakfast. That's asking a lot.
Hey.
If you sit here, then where will I recline? Damn.
Hey! Hey!
What? I want to watch TV.
Hey!
Are you... Okay, can you even...
Let's turn in for the night.
I guess we can only...
Wow!
What? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wow!
Why do I randomly have these?
Wow!
Why do I randomly have these?
Hey! Nice. You have my thanks.
I guess that's the only thing we can do. Oh, come on.
Hey!
You can't even make twos.
Well,
You needn't worry about breakfast for me tomorrow. I'll be fine with some grilled fish and miso soup. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Oh well. Back to the prison.
The prisoner has returned.
You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
The bonds that you have reeled in are quite intriguing.
He is not even standing straight. He's ignoring Carolyn.
In other words, they all have been unfairly labeled by society and are standing up against such fates. Have you noticed? They seem to have
Whoops.
These
I
picaresque
accidentally cut
dissidents
them.
of society. Deepen your bonds with them. Those will become the strength behind your rehabilitation. I look forward to it. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
Why is Igor the fool though? Maybe it's a persona stalked it. Oh!
Alright.
Oh! Yes!
It's almost time.
Wait. Is the
You're
exam?
Sai-san's younger sister, correct?
Oh, it's Sai. Sai. It's actually pronounced Sai. Huh.
You're Sai-san's younger sister, correct?
Sai.
You're Sai-san's younger...
Yeah, it's actually pronounced Sai.
May I talk to you for a moment?
Sai.
Is it about the Phantom Thieves, Akechi-kun?
You're quite perceptive. I was wondering if there were any points in common between Kamoshida's and Madarame's cases. There have been victims, after all. The Phantom Thieves need to be pursued.
You criticize the Phantom Thieves, yet you don't doubt their actual existence.
Oh, you saw that show on TV. Common sense can get in the way at times when pursuing the truth. Many details become logical if I think on the premise that they do exist.
Is this because my sister told you to do so?
It was just a coincidence.
Why do I get the feeling that you're enjoying this?
You may be right.
Of course he's enjoying this. He's a detective. He likes to solve puzzles. Of course he's enjoying this.
Huh?
Phantom thieves that use calling cards and succeed in their crime. As the so-called charismatic detective, it'd be hard for me not to see them as my rivals.
That's the thing. If you're so in love of the law, then can you even find what law they are breaking? There's no law exists because humans don't normally have such power. So there's no law that exists. Just like before the computer times, there will not be laws about computer crimes. It's only after computers is a thing, the internet become a thing, then cyber crime become a thing. Like if you're talking about 50 years ago, there were no laws about cyber crimes, so...
You have such high self-esteem. So the Phantom Thieves are evil and you are just?
Compared to people who manipulate others' hearts as they see fit, I believe I'm on the side of justice.
You're just on the side of the law, you're not on the side of justice. You just think the law is just, and that's where you're wrong. Because you just assume the law is just.
Besides, I'm only using my natural-born talents for the sake of serving the world. Don't you think the same about yourself, too?
Why are you so easily shaken, Makoto?
Oh,
she is so easily shaken.
So you're just the good girl type of pushover. Oh, looks like it's starting soon. See you later. Give Sai-san my regards.
Sai-san. Also, does examination happen in Sundays usually in Japan? Why would Sunday have examination?
Why does everyone get on my case?
I mean, because you're pushover. He just told you that because you're pushover.
It's such a delight to enjoy coffee of this quality.
You could stay until you find a place, you know. I can't promise it'd be comfortable here, though.
Thank you, but I'll return to the dorms. I realized something after talking with everyone last night. Perhaps it's due to my upbringing, but I don't know anything of the world, let alone other people.
So he's no longer staying over. We can get the room all to ourselves.
If I'm to depict people in my art, I need to learn more about them. I must interact with them more. I'll return to the dorms and start over by talking with the people closest to me.
I see. Good on you for realizing that yourself.
Yusuke is maturing up.
There's no need to exaggerate.
Is that a word? Maturing up?
Some time to enjoy your coffee?
My doors are always open.
Does he need to pay? That's what he's trying to ask. Does he need to pay? Because, you know, he's broke.
He's been through a lot too, from what I've heard.
Like, he is having a negative cash flow condition, so...
Are you related to him?
Huh? Oh, how would I describe it? We're just acquaintances, not family or anything.
I may be overstepping my bounds, but why did you decide to take him in?
My reason, huh? Probably because he reminds me of my old self.
That's all?
You know how it is. Sympathy makes you do stupid things sometimes.
Your old times. Oh, maybe he used to have a kind heart and help people, and then he got rolled over. So he turns into this.
Your art instructor, former art instructor. He must have felt something for you too, besides just stealing your talents.
Truth be told, I cannot hate him from the depths of my heart either. I should probably get going.
Hey, you sure about this? The painting, I mean. It'd be a waste to keep here.
What the fuck? It's like... everybody... Well, I guess there's not a lot of people coming over here, but... you're just putting it in the open like that? There's not a lot of people coming over here, but this is still the Sayori, like, you know, talk of the town thing.
Even if I kept it at the dorms, it'd only be met with skepticism. I doubt it would want that. Adding a hint of color to an otherwise ordinary day. I'm sure my mother would have done the same.
I see. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Thank you for the coffee. I'll come again.
Hey!
Hey! I'm hungry. He wasn't around when I woke up. He must be downstairs.
You up?
You know it's past noon. I can't see the clock to see how the exact time. That kid ended up going back to his dorms. He left this painting before he took off though, supposedly to thank us for taking care of him. Don't sell it. Don't sell it. It's rare to see a kid acting so grateful these days. But this painting is amazing. Not only is the mother stunning, but the expression on her face. The regulars will probably freak out when they see it in here. Still, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. It's a bit different from how I remember it though. Because it has a baby?
Hey.
Well, if you're up for the day, go on and get dressed. Open shop a few hours ago, so go take the cat out somewhere. They just kick us out. Thank you again for letting me stay tonight. Apologize for leaving so quietly, but your rest seems peaceful. After a great deal of inner struggle, I've decided to return to the dormitories. Furthermore, I'll entrust the Sayuri to your protector, Sojiro. That painting should no longer exist in reality, but it is truly what my mother painted. I am simply satisfied that we were able to obtain it. And it was all because of you guys. I cannot thank you enough. So how does the reality thing goes into the metaverse and come back? You know? Also, what happens to their physical body when they go into the metaverse? Did their brain just stop functioning in the real world or something? I wonder what's happening. Well, I'm not even sure if the game is ever gonna explain that, but I would just assume they just act like they're sleeping, they're unconscious in real life when they're in the metaverse or something. But time seems to pass slower in the metaverse, I don't know. Because there's no way they can explore the entire palace in like a few hours. Yusuke went home, hey? Oh well, I guess that's best. Yo, I just has a fan site. There's some kind of friend out there looking for info about burgers using Phantom Thief's name. Sounds pretty lame to me. Oh, I saw that too. They target restaurants, right? I actually found a really interesting post on there. My brother has suddenly started acting violent towards everyone. I might end up getting killed at this rate. I wonder if it is because he got caught up with all those weird people in Siberia. You think he means those burglars and he's talking about them weird people? It may be too soon to assume that. The post said he started spending a bunch of money lately too. Isn't that kind of suspicious? I wonder how many burglar groups there even are in Siberia. Damn, things are really starting to get serious. I thought you would say that. Although how exactly will we go about investigating? Well, we'll go to Siberia in the middle of the night and catch them red-handed. No way, the police totally nub us if we were out that late. Plus, this would be bad if the chief knew you were out in the middle of the night. If they target restaurants. Ah, what if we drew them to LeBlanc? What? There's no way. Who would go after a shop like this? Wouldn't that cause a lot of trouble for us? LeBlanc targeted. It seems like a viable plan to me. Cut it out! You get kicked out of LeBlanc if we failed. Well, I mean, we already did 2 suicide missions if you talk about, you know, if we fail. Oh, I suppose I left the Sayuri there as well. I have forgotten. How you forget something that important? Either way, I don't really want more thieves to be posting at us in the future. I wish there was some way we could make an example of those ones. At the moment, our lack of info means we just have to wait. We can continue searching for more information whenever possible though. Yeah. I'm gonna try looking for stuff too. Thieves stand updated. Oh! She want to hang out again. My little guinea pig. In a good health, I'd like to run a test on you. Give a special discount on my medicine. Ooh, what if you get a nosebleed from the excitement? Yes, I am going with her. But now I need to... Harman Society is a great artist. Madarame lies. Wait, he knows about Madarame, so he knows about Sayori. Naturally, I knew it all along. I merely took pity on him for a while. He's an old man after all. Sure, dude. That said, there is no depth to Madarame's work. It is cheap and base, like instant coffee. Don't fret if these concepts are difficult to grasp. Art is deep and complex, like this coffee. Well, I'll be going home then.
Hey!
How long until I level up? I hate that they just keep saying definitely close and somewhat close. It's like you have no idea how close. You can go to the arcade. Oh, that's no...
real?
For real? A mafia group? I wonder who they might be. Sayori, eh? I can really sense her kindness and tenderness from it. Mothers really are strong.
Hey!
Oh, kitty cat! Okay, we need to go to the drink first. Oh, I can't go to Luigi then. Oh, Yusuke is here.
Hello.
Ah, Derp. This station is always full of people. It serves as a perfect spot for people watching. By the way, do you have any business here? Come see you?
I see.
Well, I will be here for quite a while longer. Please let me know if anything important arises. He's not a confidant yet, though.
What do you want?
Terrifying mixture. 5,000? Wait, are they always that expensive?
Well then.
Chuck it down.
Nice.
What do I get? Oh, yes! Oh, finally! Finally! Oh, finally!
Alright.
Stench. I can call the maid now. I can call the maid now. Nice dress. What an awful fraud the Madarame turned out to be. He mustn't care an inch about anyone but himself. Yeah, it would be a lot better character. Well, but yeah, that's Yusuke's mother. But I would think this is would be a better character if that's his wife or his daughter. So he doesn't seem like some kind of pure evil people. Just like Kamoshida, something causes him to be corrupted. But Madarame seems like he's just born evil, so... Plagiarizing. Is there anything I can do here? Flower shop. Gym. Big Bang Arcade. Oh! Luigi is not even here. That's even better then. Wait. Ann is here? Oh, Ann is actually here. Oh! Casual wear Ann. This is the casual wear Ann. Ah. So she's here even on Sunday. But yeah, we need to go be the good guinea pig.
What would you like?
Imported protein. Oh, imported protein. Fast heal.
Welcome.
Welcome. Okay. Oh, you can go there. I didn't need to go there now. Do you have anything in Schoolgate?
Oh.
Guess not. Oh, okay. You can't even get in.
I'll just add this.
She won us. The patient asked me if I recommended a pair reading glass. Is it the same thing? In that case, my little guinea pig. That's something I want to test out today. So what you gonna do? Hang out with Takemi? Yeah.
Please head to the exam room.
I mean, she's messaging us more than on, so you're feeling okay, you can go home now.
Hello?
Dr. Thighs. What, again? That's well, that ship's already sailed, so... What a pain. You remember the girl from the other day? The shift staff with my patient? Her dad's been bringing her here to be treated, even though I refer him to another hospital. I even told them about the medical error I made. The medical error was well documented. Everyone in my field knows about it. I led the development of a new drug for the incurable illness called Crawford-Endy's disease. Although I wasn't the one who administered the medicine, it was the cause of the error. With that disease, certain cells indiscriminately attack other cells throughout the body. When it reaches the muscles, the patient slowly begins to die. There hasn't been much progress made on it, partly because there haven't been many cases of it. However, a pharmaceutical company that I had researched that had reached the final stage of production, but one day I was suddenly removed from a position. That chief of staff, Oyamada, my superior at the time, took over the entire operation. Oh, he steal the progress or something? I don't know if he wanted the glory of developing a new drug to become rich or famous. He made careless mistake and rushed the completion so he could use it on a patient named Miwa. Miwa-chan had a reaction and lapsed into critical condition. The chief panicked and laid the blame on me. Miwa-chan and her family were sad to me. No matter what I said, I couldn't change how they felt about me. It's not too late.
That's fine, I guess.
Well, that doesn't matter. The development of the medicine was suspended, and so I had no reason to stay at the hospital. At least now I can keep working as a general practitioner, on my own terms with my guinea pig. That's the new medicine I've been trying out on you. This version is the final stage of testing. It searches for cells and takes the offensive and destroy them upon detection. But I don't have the disease though. You're just testing it on me. Like, can you even do this on people though? Even if they're willing, can you do this? Don't you need to, you know, have regulations about how you test the drugs? Well, I guess nowadays it doesn't really matter. As long as you know, pay people, or you not even pay people, you know, to test whatever drugs you want. Because, you know, people don't even need to know they're being tested. Disarm upon detection. That's why it's harmless for people who don't have the disease. Probably. Probably. And you're actually using this on me. That's good. You have a lot of faith in me, thank you, my little guinea pig. Yeah, she seems to like, she doesn't like jokes. And as long as you trust her, she's happy, it seems like, so.
Hey.
You better not flag on me this late in the game. I'm inching closer to the finish line, but I need your help to reach it. In exchange, I can offer you medicine as a special price. I'm counting on you, guinea pig. Add support item to the inventory at the clinic.
Alright.
Does that mean immunization medicine? Can I get SP recovery? Now should I do about that girl and her dad? Maybe they're scaring them as at work. It's been a while since I had to deal with this kind of nuisance. It's stretching me out. Oh sorry, that's not all I want to talk about you. You can go now. Stench. Staunch. Bye. The loading screen. Only the loading screen during the first palace have An and Ryuji. Nowadays, the loading screen no longer have the characters showing up. Maybe I just didn't notice, I don't know. You doing okay, my little guinea pig? I want to check up on you. Also, sorry for the long talk today. I wasn't planning on telling you that. All that. Yeah, you're the first person I really shared all that with. But it was also a good reminder. This is something I have to do as the plague. Thanks to you, the drug's development is progressing very smoothly. You only need one test subject? I don't think that's how drug development works. Because you need more than one subject. You know, you need the mass to test stuff. If there's no issue with the latest sample, I think we're right on the edge of finally finishing it. Oh, sorry. Looks like I've got a patient. Maybe that girl and her dad came back. I have to go. See you later. Okay.
Ah, you're back.
So, when do you want to go about next big target? Well, that's sudden. It's not sudden. He's like asking this every day. Well, after what that guy said, sitting around doing nothing just pisses me off. You're talking about Akechi-kun, right? I know how you feel. Ah, that high school detective. He have to shut up if he changed another person's heart. Come on, you gotta be more confident about this kind of stuff. Well, I never really care about the public opinion if I'm in this line of work. If you care too much about the public opinion, you can't be a hero. That's it. Because like, which superhero isn't a criminal? All of the superheroes are criminal. Iron Man, Batman, Spider-Man. which one of them are not criminal? All of them are criminal. If you're talking about the law and the criminal thing, they are all criminal. But they have the power, so they decide to use their power to do the right thing in their mind. That's what makes them superhero. But all of them are technically criminal. So, and what I mean not technically, they are criminals because the definition of criminal is just people who break the law. But the thing is, again, law doesn't mean just, so that's why superheroes are superheroes. But he mentioned that the police are starting to mobilize. Either way, I don't think we should leave Akechi-kun be. We should leave him be. This is the perfect time to meet and discuss what our strategy should be going forward. Let's just gather at the hideout tomorrow.
Hey!
Hey, what are you gonna do about Kawakami? You decide not to call her after all? Wait, who? Oh, I can call her. Speech help. Oh! Ah! What? That place? We got time, we wanna go right now? Definitely use a break. It's also good we search for our next target. Just can't sit still.
What do you want to do?
Ah, this guy though. What a request I have another speech. I've been feeling more courageous with you around. How's your schedule looking today? What is that laugh? I kinda want to call the Maid, but I mean we can call her any day, but Luigi doesn't always, you know.
I should write something.
Wait, can you just play that with everyone? Can you just
add this?
Can you just co-play that with everyone then? Or is that just a purely Luigi hangout thing? I think we can just play that with everyone, right? Oh, Sunday. Right. Sunday. Give me that. Ah, nice. Oh, wow. So you need to pay 200 to get here and 300 to buy. So this one is 500. Unless you have already have business here. I mean, it's not that expensive, considering it is a SP medicine. Everyone's talking about Madarame, but I guess no surprise given how well known he is. Ah, he ain't a real artist, just a scary, lying pig acting like a person of culture. Well, art and culture are fine and all, but in the end we're all human. I mean, I think he's still an artist, he just lose his touch. He's still an artist. He just recently lose his touch. He's still judging from what I know about the story, I think he used to be able to produce art anyway. So, morality assignment is important. I understand how it can become a person's top priority. Seriously? I can't believe what I'm hearing. Money ain't everything?
Welcome!
Welcome!
Hey!
You forgot today, you can play billiards this way too. Well, it's up to you whether you want to play darts or billiards.
What do you play?
Wait. Can't you invite everyone here? Wait, can't you invite everyone here?
Hey!
Thief stand update. Are you just gonna play yourself then? Time will pass to play dart, however, you will have ability to invite your teammate to play. Ooh, yeah. Playing dart with your friend may improve a baton pass with multiple party members. You can view your party members' baton pass rank. Choosing who you will invite. Can you invite everyone? You're going to see how your party members play darts by pressing. You can also play darts by yourself. You won't be able to increase the bonds with teammates, but you can practice much as you like.
Right.
Did I tell you? I'm always thinking of what the best for Phantom Thieves.
What do you want to do?
Rigi rank 2. Oh, you can play with Morgana? You can play with Morgana? Okay. Okay. I'm going with Anne. Might as well try calling some other people. More the merrier, right?
Thank you.
Wait. Oh, you can only call one. I thought he means you can call more than one people. Richie invite us to play darts, and then we invite Anne. Oh, they're all here anyway.
Well,
they're all here anyway. Okay, it's fine. Alright, we finished warming up. We're playing 0-1. 5 rounds to bring the score down to 0. By doing it, a pair the Phantom Thieves teamwork will strengthen.
Hey!
Get our team game.
Hey!
Hey! Stu and me get the first game. Let's do 301. Think I can handle that.
You can do this.
You can do this. Oh. On the mouse to move and that to rotate. Oh, okay. JL to rotate. Huh. Hold down to decide where to throw. If I make shift, you can reset by pressing triangle. X to throw. Goal of 0-1 is to score 0. The rest scores 3 darts per round. Single 20 points. Triple 60 points. Bullseye 50 points. Double 40 points. A bust is when your score goes below 0. The round will end and the score you obtain will be void. Stay aware of your current point total. When you're near 0, they will be able to see how to obtain the points needed to check out. In darts, the skill will be determined by the challenges. The will challenge condition aim high skill as start player.
Sounds good to me.
So how the fuck do you aim? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Should we just go for bullseye?
Wow. For real?
For real?
Oh.
Low tone.
I'm getting nervous.
I'm up next. Yikes, I'm getting nervous.
I'll give it a go.
Ooh, bullseye. Nice one.
Yes!
Round 3 now. Let's keep at it.
Counting on you.
Baton pass. Double 16. 16, huh? Double 16, okay. Ah,
Seriously?
what?
For real?
For real? Ah!
Seriously?
It's not easy, huh? My last round. I mean, you only need you only need one bullseye though. You can do it, man. Teammates finishing throw. If a low score by round 4, your teammate may ask for advice how to finish. Answering correctly increases the possibility that they will perform a finishing throw. When the teammate finishes this way, your synergy with teammate increases leveling by the baton rank by 2.
For real?
Finish it. Is it getting hot in here? Oh, that's not the correct answer, I guess. Did we win? Oh, it's a bus.
Yeesh.
Ah, I should play like normal.
Counting on you.
Wait, can I just intentionally give her that so we can... What you can't do? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. Oh well.
Yep.
But...
We almost had it. How are things with Anne? Oh, you can do that again.
You can do this.
You can just do that. Okay, cool.
Sounds good to me. Yes.
Ah, what?
Yay! I'm getting nervous. I'll give it a go. Yes! Counting on you.
Yusuke and Luigi is just watching. Ah. Look, are you? Wow. Oh my god.
I'll give it a go.
God damn it.
For real? Thanks.
Thanks. Nice one. Perfect.
That was so much fun.
Nice. I feel you're counting on me, so I had really try hard. Ooh, you just straight up go to rank 3. That's insane. HP and SP recover. That's really great. Learn a thing by playing on a team. Wait, Yusuke also get rank 3?
Hey!
Would Yusuke also get... Ooh! Ooh!
Hey!
I'm calling it a day. But the rule is 501. 501, huh?
Yeah, let's go! Yeah, let's go!
Whoa. Yes! For real?
Hat trick.
Yeah!
Bullseyes is easier to
Alright,
get
I
than
got
the 60 points. Oh my god.
All yours.
Yes! Whoa.
Yeah, bullseye is way easier.
Yes!
Whoa! Alright, I got this. Yeah!
I'm able to go for a finish. Man, I'm so nervous. You gotta sigh yourself up. Just play naturally.
I see.
You're right, I can't ever assist shift up. Ha! Nice pair play.
No way!
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah!
Insane.
Nice!
Well, but then again, maybe it would be better if we wait until Makoto is also on the team. So we don't need to waste, you know, one more day to train with her. Ah well. Oh, you get proficiency? Okay. With a skill like pulling off head trick or high taunt, increase your proficiency. Oh, okay. So precise throwing. I can tell you've grown some though. Wow, you get another one. You get 2 points of proficiency.
Well spent.
Oh, they all get their social
That should do it for now.
thing. Player give dots. You can train up and have fun at the same time. That's pretty handy place.
See you later.
See you later. Monday again.
Hi.
Oh, of course you're in the same station too. What does the A mean on his briefcase? Alright, I guess Shujin was this direction too. Still, I wouldn't have expected to run into you at this time. Perhaps it really is fate. How you doing? Okay, I need to rest my eyes a bit. Okay. Not bad. Relax as always, I see. I've been getting interviewed by a lot lately. So I've been wondering how to answer such questions. I see how there's no need to be so roundabout about my responses. Talking with you helps me realize many things. If it's in too much trouble, may I speak with you again sometime? Uneasy girl. Like Morgana is not even trying to hide himself. I haven't one of my upperclassmen, but apparently there's some kind of weirdo in Kochoji, Joey. Even at a glance, can you supposedly tell right away that he's bad news? You live there, do you? Are you okay? Uneasy girl. Curious girl. Oh, you mean the old man in Harmony Alley? My parents were talking about him too. Doesn't that just make you wonder? I'm thinking I may try looking for him once today. Wow, don't do that. Besides, I heard he hides his face. Who knows what he'll do to you if he sees you? You're gonna end up ditched somewhere, I just know it. Sounds like a rumor. Wait, we already know the identity of the weirdo, isn't it? I don't think it's good to make assumptions, but yeah, we can't rule out that possibility. If it's true though, then we should do something about him. For now, we can just check in whenever we have time. Oh wait, have I finished my book? I think I finished my book, right? Huh.
How tragic.
How tragic. We're halfway through June. It's the only month of the year with no holidays, and it's filled with rain, truly a season of hell. I'm exaggerating, you say? Haha, you're all just ignorant. After all, what's falling from the sky's acid rain that can melt metal? Let's just test your knowledge and imagination.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. When washing your hair with dissolved copper, your hair color changes. What color do you think it turns? It actually doesn't change. I think it actually doesn't change. No, green. Okay, fine.
This is it. That's it.
That's it. Magnesium turns your hair white, and rust will turn your hair red. However, acid rain can melt gold or silver. If you want to dye your hair gold, use bronze coins. Thinking you could save money by skipping a visit to the hair salon? It seems you still don't understand the horror of acid rain.
Nice going!
I'm definitely close with knowledge, but I still haven't been able to do it. Yeah, I haven't really did anything about kindness recently either. London once had acid rain on the level of stomach acid. More than 4,000 people died. Wait, really? Perhaps one day such a deathly rain will fall on Japan. My heart too is overcast, just like the rain that falls on the city. Rain. I'm tired of thinking up whitey comments. Then you just continue sleeping, like the cat usually do.
Oh good, you haven't gone home yet. Nijima-san's looking for you.
Oh, it's that guy.
Could you head to the student council room right away?
Okay.
She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork.
Why me though? Who is Najima?
Makoto Nijima-san is the class president of Shujin Academy.
Who is Nijima? I love this response.
The student council room is on the 3rd floor, next to the library. Got it? Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
But well, I guess she doesn't want to interact with us now that we know her secret, but still. Why is she always acting like this though?
Nijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want?
Definitely a Kachu bandwagon. Gave him those nice sparkles. Even rainy day good. Yeah, okay, we already know that. Nothing new, huh? Damn it! You can't even talk to her. Oh, this is a student guidance room, not the student console room. Oh well.
I can't do this.
Hey!
Oh, come on, you can't even... Are you so? So you're the one everyone's been talking about. Console member. Person wants to work with you. Don't cause any trouble, okay? Oh, right. Right, I need to check the... Oh, this is just the second floor. I need to check the vending machine first. If you have enough SP icons, then it just becomes 10 times easy. Oh, those two is not here. Yeah, if you have enough SP icons, it just becomes 10 times easier. Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. Wait, did I go to the wrong place? What? I thought I... Oh, it's a boy and a girl this time. What was she doing with Soul? Oh, okay. I don't seem to worry. Just leave it to me. Looking of a fellow student, but I wish she'd let us help her sometimes. It's rather strange.
Ah, earlier than expected.
What do you want?
Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents? Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
They know Makoto has been following them, and they still shout this in public. So yeah, I think this is when he shouted at the hideout. I don't think this happens in our home, right?
What could all this mean?
We screwed up.
Was it blackmail? Screwed up. Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it? You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you? I believe that you three are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording?
It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance.
Okay, so you're blackmailing us.
There's no telling what'll happen to you, too.
If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the two of us.
That's the 4 of us. Or 5 of us. Or 6 of us, actually.
You'll tell me, won't you? That's the same as admitting to it, you know. Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
Yeah, of course, Luigi.
That idiot! As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I guess it can't be helped now.
She won in. I think she won in. I think she won in instead of, you know, actually trying to blackmail us. I think she just won in. She wants to join, I think.
Oh.
Here?
Is that girl a friend of yours?
What the hell?
What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on to Kamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame. I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
Yeah, anime logic, right? Okay. Because they have to show it in public, and somehow Makoto is the only one that can hear that because plot.
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all.
She would have already did that if that's her intention. I think she won in. That's why she do this. She make us confess. She make us admit we're the Phantom Thieves, and she wants to help or something like that. Because she would have already reported us if she wants to, so.
And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you.
Somehow.
What you're doing is just. I'll erase this.
Somehow she's the only one that knows, despite them screaming out of their lungs in public. Somehow, the lousy detective Makoto is the only one who knows. She is terrible at spying on me, and yet somehow she's the only one that figured it out.
She wants to make a deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible. However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
It's just turning into a real pain.
Yeah, thanks to you, Reiji.
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were.
You are still talking this in public. You are still talking this in public. Why are you not, go to Joker's home? Somewhere, not public.
Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too,
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Yeah, but you can't do jack shit if the police are on your tail.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
that is not a critical mistake. That is not a critical mistake. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. So, we doing this? All right, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
Ah, right. He's the ninja guy.
That'll draw too much attention.
He used katana.
You should just wait outside, Yusuke.
He used the katana. And an assault rifle.
What could she be scheming?
She's making a request in case you doesn't notice. Wait, rainy season? Wait, rainy season? What the fuck? I'm so effing pissed. Then we're just gonna do what she says. Considering what has happened, it seems we have no other choice. I wonder whose heart the student council president will want us to change. Don't matter to me. But there might be a reason behind who she picks, right? I wonder who it is. I'm curious myself. She mentioned how she wants us to prove our justice. Did she not? Yeah, she definitely did. And there must be some reasoning behind her choice. Yeah, she hasn't reported us. That's the most important point. Please contact me immediately if you find anything out. And don't go picking any fights, okay? Do you understand, Luigi? Why are you singling me out? I ain't dumb. I think you kind of are. I think you kind of are, so just saying.
Hey!
Be careful! She's still run. We best be prepared for anything.
Nice.
So where can we go? Let's see who we can hang out with. Ann is not here. We can go with Mishima, I guess. Yeah, I guess we go to Mishima. Raining. Do you get bonus study points? But I think... do you need that though?
Let's do it.
Do you need that though? Do you need the study points? That's the question. Do you get bonus? Wait, you get bonus here, right? Other than just knowledge. Actually, I think Confederate may be better.
Kind of depressing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, do you know crime comes up drastically during rainy season? You check the fan site and see if anything happened. I asked you to do, thanks. Alright, you need to prepare for your next move, right? I've been doing the same actually. Preparing for what, you ask? I could tell you if you have time.
Leave it to me!
Moon. When you find he was collecting donations through his fan site. You really want to know, huh? I think you like it.
Come on, let's get going!
Come on, let's get going. Let's head over to the diner. What the fuck? You just casually put a model gun on the table? What the fuck? Outgoing activities. Actually, I already know. The fan site has been crazy busy thanks to you guys. This book here is about the latest security techniques, and this is a model gun. It cost me a lot of money. Well, it's basically impossible to find through normal methods. I heard they had to completely halt production because people kept mistaking it for a real gun. I think model gun, the BB guns are supposed to look like a real gun. That's why they're model. That's what model is. Was suggesting to me by this military buff from the fandom. And you just put it on table casually in a public place. Again, public, hello. I think I could use a bit of security since I'm so admin of the fan site. I mean, you guys are getting really popular. There's been a lot more info on the forum lately too. Some of the stuff here is pretty scary, so it seems like I might just need a little protection. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the bad answers? Yeah, I may just be a background support, but I need to be able to protect myself. Besides, I'm the kind of guy who goes to whole 9 yards once he decides to do something. I think I actually want the diner first, actually. Oh. But as I was saying, we've had a pretty massive influx of new posts on the forum lately. One of them seemed particularly worthwhile. It's bigger than anything we've done so far. When we want to really make the Phantom Thieves famous, we'll need to go after some flashier targets. Leave it to me though. I'll get all the info we need, even if I have to put myself in danger to do it. Don't do it. Don't put yourself in danger to do it. Increase XP earned by backup members. Oh.
Alright.
That's useful. Mischievous Desperation. Why is it called Mischievous Desperation? By the way, don't look any different to you? Did you have a haircut?
Actually...
People keep telling me it seems like I've changed recently. I guess I can't hide my newfound confidence, huh? My true worth will finally... Well, if it isn't Mishima, you have a stupid model gun on the table. Akayama... Wait, I thought this guy gave up on his ways? Long time no see, Zero? Or is this the other guy? You know, we've been sitting just over there the whole time, but we didn't even notice you sitting here. You're exactly the same as you were back in middle school, Mishima. Yeah, once a zero, always a zero. Yeah, haha. You haven't changed your cell number, have you? No, I haven't. Then why didn't you come to our hangout? Oh, our ex-classmates were there, you know. Oh wait, nobody even remember you existed. Ha ha ha. Can't invite a guy you can't remember, right? Ho ho ho. Right, ha 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 ha. Come on guys, let's go. Joker doesn't say anything? And they And they make no comment about the gun on the table? Like, come on? What is happening? You know, whoops. It's not what it looks like, okay? You know what, one guy in every class who ends up being the butt of all the jokes? That guy was me.
Damn it.
Now you're better now. Yeah, now you're better though. But I've changed now, I can help you. I'm not gonna be that boring guy anymore. That's why he tries so hard. Okay, that's why she tries so hard, huh? But I almost feel like he tried too hard. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's getting late, we should probably head home.
Well, see you later.
Oh, just so you know, I'm going to work even harder. Not just in managing fansite, but also keep the Phantom Thieves' household names. I'm going to do anything in my power, so you can just kick back and relax. Did something happen? Yeah, I'm feeling confident too. Oh, that's not even a good answer. You just go ahead and focus on changing those bad guys' hearts. Better go with Hogan soon. I'm not even sure. I'm not even using the good answers. Oh well. Once I'm curious, I've got a job you could do. Do you know about the Phantom Thieves forum? People said when they make a request here, it got granted. Oh, 20%. Really? That sounds super useful. Come on, pay up. You understand the position you're in, right?
Hey!
Oh, it's a reporter. Hey, it's you. Morning. Going to school now? I'm just heading home. The morning sun is too bright.
Nope.
Nope. I put an all-nighter. Generally, Ichigo Onya works around the clock, you know. Well, you work hard on your studies. That's random.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Mafia boss.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
And because the principal refuses to help, and well, I mean, even if the principal wants to help, he cannot because the police are not doing anything. So, and because of that, Makoto wants us to help because she wants to help the students after all.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
No.
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows. The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
What does that have to do about justice? Justice has nothing to do with abilities.
Can't you say something witty back at her?
Please don't tell the cops. Something witty. Something witty. Something witty. Give us details.
Why are you being so serious?
Oh, this is the first time we see the Morgana angry face, is it?
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have. You have 2 weeks.
Huh. What do you mean you have 2 weeks?
Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school. I hope you don't let me down.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
Come on, we should get in
Why-
touch with Yusuke.
Why does she need to be this rude if she really wants us to help? It's your sister, Say. Say is your sister.
The student council president from Chujin Academy?
Yeah, it's your sister.
Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business? I'm not. Why would Makoto?
Because you guys can't do your job. Hello? Because you guys fail?
Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity. Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
I'm so mad.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Well, as long as all we really need to do is get his name and know the keyword about his palace. That's it. That's the only thing we need to do. We can do everything else behind the back. We only need his name and the palace keyword. And everything else can be done behind everybody's back, so it's not even that much more difficult than the other jobs, so.
Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Have some confidence, and
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Right. That might make people believe in us.
if you just want to help people, why do you care if they believe in you or not? Spider-Man would rather work in, secret, Or Batman. Maybe Spider-Man want the fame a little bit. But Batman would rather people not know any information about him.
I get it. That means even Akechi will have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader? Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
I live in Shibuya, right?
Alright, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net.
You
That
have
leaves
the
our school up
easiest
to you and
job, huh?
Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
I'll back you up.
Alright, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find something new.
Could I have a moment? Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri, so if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you.
Oh. Oh, we don't even get to... Okay.
The Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess.
What?
To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, each of those struggles did eventually fade. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slum. Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well.
Yep, and you become homeless.
In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship? Keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind.
Why is Soji not here? And yeah, they always use the one eye expression to indicate pain, basically.
To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore. My apologies. It seems I got somewhat carried away there. But I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Just look at the Sayuri.
Don't paint aunt anymore. As long as you don't paint aunt, I can help you.
Her incandescent figure, alluring gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs. Because the soul differs. But, if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What, then, is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Would you be able to provide me assistance?
Okay, so this is just him becoming a confidant after all that.
You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth. You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking about this matter again.
What?
Rain,
Not a confidant? Come on! Not even unlocking the confidant? So I check online and people are talking it all over. Now I'm expert opinion leader of class 2 is guilty. You mean Idea Queen from our class? Wait, start at the beginning. What's he guilty of? Supposedly he's been spending money left and right recently. Said it's the cause of some great part-time job he got. I see. That may very well be worth looking into. Right? Can you try asking him about it, Aunt? I don't think he'd be cautious around a girl. In that case, yeah, I don't mind giving it a try. Although I've rarely talked to Itaku before. You rarely talked to anyone before, right? Except Shiho? I'll be counting on you to back me up if something happens, though. Thanks, that's a huge help. I'm hoping for some great things this time from Takamaki-san's world-class wonderful acting. Shut it! I hope this will get us even marginally closer to the so-called boss. I leave this idea to you two, and I have high hopes for your acting as well, You're both missing the point!
Hey!
Guilty? Okay. Oh! We can call Maid. We can actually call the maid. Do we need to study though? Oh, okay. Can we discover the nature of justice? Have you ever given it thought? Or justice to you? Justice is not about helping people. Justice is the opposite of evil. If we are talking about definition, then helping people is not exactly justice. Because you can help an evil people, so you can help evil people. It's still helping people, so it's the opposite of evil. Being proved by contradiction is one way to define justice, but it's not quite enough. The boy who was featured in the TV session is still in high school. He was well-spoken and skilled in the art of debate, almost as good as I was at that age. Yeah, sure. I totally believe you. Why are we going home then?
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Well, it's bad today, but it's easy to focus. May raining season. I would assume it's gonna rain a lot anyway, so I think
I'll just add this.
I think I'm just gonna go with the May thing first. And I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
In both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise. Searching all along, confessing while alone and on, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter, I post masquerade. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. clouds of gloom, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's only words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Boost Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Post Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Okay, we're back. So, we're gonna call our teacher over. I can call whenever I want since I'm full of guts. Oh, think of calling a maid? Well, if you use this, you won't leave proof in your call history. This is all for the good of the Phantom Thief, right? Yeah, baby.
Hi.
This is Becky. Oh, wait, it's you. Well, 5,000 yen. Okay, that's not that expensive. That's like more pay than working at the convenience store, I guess.
I see.
I see. Very well. I'll head over right away then. Well, wouldn't it be better if the first time you call her, she doesn't know? Because she never know our address? Well, I guess she know our address, but still. It would be cooler if she doesn't recognize you at the beginning until she come here. Well, but I guess she remember
So, this
my
is your room, huh?
remember my
How
voice.
do I put this? Never mind. So, what kind of kid are you? The way you opposed Mr. Kamoshida, I'd say that you're earnest and have a strong sense of justice. That being said, you called a maid service and requested me?
I was really lonely. I was really lonely.
I see. Oh, that's right. You have a criminal record. Okay, then how about this?
So can I be your little PogChamp? Can I be the little PogChamp then?
I'll let you skip class a few times. It's tough not having any place where you belong, isn't it?
That's the first thing you offer? Why don't you offer some pampering, like hugs?
However, I reserve the right to change my mind if your grades drop. And in exchange, you won't tell anyone that I'm moonlighting as a maid.
You are gonna run into someone we know, eventually.
Sound good? Then it's a deal.
Well, she's a confidant, I guess.
To think you pulled off so many crimes while attending school.
Pull off so many crimes? What do you mean crimes?
I can't believe you managed that by yourself. There had to be someone at the school helping you. What do you have to say to that?
Oh, maybe Joker intentionally get caught while the other teammates is dealing with the palace. So you need to fight the palace without Joker for once. Maybe? I'm not sure. But because again, this has to be intentionally getting caught. It's too stupid for them to get caught like this. It's way too dumb even for them to get caught like this.
I am that. It shall become the wings with the birth of the temperance persona.
Temperance,
I
okay.
have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Temperance. Slack off. Allows to perform various activities in common Kawakami's class. Oh, wow. So during her class, we can just... okay. During her class, we can just go study or something. Well, but even if she let us slack off, how can we, you know, leave the school? I don't think you can leave the school, right? Temperance. Huh. I think temperance, yeah, obviously temperance is a tarot card, so huh. Okay.
All right.
Slack off in her class.
What am I doing here with one of my students?
What's wrong? You can just give me some pampering, like you always do.
Well, I guess I should get going. Oh, please request me if you need any help with your housework, okay?
I don't need any help.
Well, I mean, we know each other's secret, and it would really put my mind at ease. Besides, I'm considered over the hill for this type of job, so I don't get requested that often.
Wait, she's not that old? I think she's only like mid-20 or something. Is she that old for that? Well, maybe people only want maids in 18, 20 years old or something. But I think she's only like 20. Wait, how old is she? How old is she? I need to know. Persona 5 teacher. How old is she? 27 to 33. Wait, we never know for sure. 27 to 33. Okay, so she's close to 30. Okay, that's surprisingly old. I thought she's mid-20. Oh well.
I'll show my appreciation by making it easy for you to ditch class.
Okay.
Just think about it, okay? Master?
Wait, that's it? What did they even do? What did they even do? Did she actually do the housework? Did they actually do housework for this? God, you have no idea how exhausting this job is. Listen, promise you won't tell the school about this, okay? For both of our sakes. Absolutely no talk about Maid stuff to anyone. Oh my god, her face. Her face, damn. With the secret just for Becky and Master, okay? Can you keep a secret, Master?
Thank you so much!
Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Heart. I'll make sure to keep my promise too, Heart. Well, I'm gonna head home. her tone changing is so sudden. She keeps suddenly changing her tone. Oh, and don't forget to study for exam, okay? If you waste all your time playing around, your grades will suffer.
Bye!
Bye! Oh, we can read. We need... Well, I guess we can read knowledge. Or we can finish this one. I don't need proficiency though. So for knowledge, we're almost buffing our knowledge, so... Go to 56 type, whatever, isn't making sense to read, or even understand what they're saying.
Hey!
Hey! Reconnect! Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading. Almost at the station, okay.
The rumors are pretty terrible.
You think all the Blackmail stuff is insane? I didn't think it had anything to do with me, but there are even victims in my class. Oh, fast-talking student. Oh, I know all about that. Those guys supposedly come asking if you want an easy, high-paying job. But then if you say yes, you get dragged into some real shady stuff. The teacher and student council press do something about it though. People are real worried. You're so confident in them, huh? Anxious student. Oh, are you talking about that posting? I wonder if she was serious about it. I heard she knew about Kamoshida and the sexual harassment. She probably won't be much help. Wait, can I slack off? That either guy's here. They're trying to ask him. I'll try to ask him about it. Leave it to me. That level of motivation actually makes me a little more nervous. In any case, let us know if you learn anything. She's gonna ask in... Okay, she's not gonna ask in class.
Nijima-kun, what is going on here? Apparently the damage done by this so-called mafia has even reached our student body.
Because you did nothing. Why do you act like that's news when it's literally Makoto told you about it?
Well...
I thought this absurdity was nothing but a joke.
She told you that. She already told you that.
Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that some are involved with such crimes. I've even received inquiries from their guardians. Why is this happening?
Because you fucking suck balls.
Unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that.
This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy. If it were to be discovered.
Greater disgrace? I thought Kamoshida is the bigger disgrace. Why was student being forced into mafia worse than a teacher sexually harassing like so many students?
This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it?
Yeah, because you just need to mention it, then the problem will be solved. That's how you do it, right?
I'm doing the best I can.
And I can trust you? You must do something about this at once. You're the only one who is reliable around here. Don't let me down.
Yeah, because you are fucking useless.
From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied with you.
Dissatisfied with you?
At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand?
I do. Please, just give me a little more time.
So she's gonna push me. She's gonna push us then, huh?
Kids these days.
With this guy again. Convenience store told me don't foreign currency. But what I gave them is a bone-filled Japanese banknotes. Don't tell me young people these days don't know who that. I have no idea who that is. I shudder to think that case will be the people's shouldering Japan's economy. I hope you all know your stuff. Here's a quiz. Oh, he's not throwing his chalk at me. Doing paper bills and coins with one issued by the government. Isn't that both? Oh, it's just coins? Okay.
This is it. Exactly.
Exactly. Paper bills are printed by the bank and coins are issued by the government. Oh, okay, okay. Both coins and paper money. Originally made both coins and paper money. With the ability to make as much money as they wanted, the economy fell into chaos. An independent organization, namely the Bank of Japan, has been tasked with printing paper money since.
Nice going!
Oh, nice! Scholarly, kindness and charm.
All right.
Coins which don't have as much of an effect on the economy are still produced by the government. You simply can't trust a moron to look after your finances. The best they can manage is pocket change. Imagine all the money you could ever want at your feet. I mean, people can still print money, it's just not as easily, so off the next palace somewhere awesome like that. Yeah, eventually they get to the casino thing, right? Where they get caught or something. Hey. Oh, it's Anne! Seal the Mardi Fireball's hub.
And so I really need some money right now.
Also, this time the timer is a lot tighter because you need to investigate before you can even go into palace. Last two palace they give you 2 weeks. But you can go into the palace for the first day. But this time you need to investigate before you can even go into the palace. And so I really need some money right now. I need some money right now.
Can you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, Ida-kun. Please?
You don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anywhere, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it, yes.
She actually agrees? She actually agrees?
So, what I mean is...
This is going south fast.
Oh, Francois!
Francois? Huh? What's that?
My cat Francois got run over by a car and also has an incurable illness. I need money fast.
That's not convincing at all. Is she talking about me?
Yeah.
If Francois were to die,
Francois.
I think I'd die too. Probably.
Come on, don't talk like that.
The power of boner. Never underestimate the power of boner.
If you don't like it, then tell me about that easy part-time job. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors.
Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who...
Nishiyama.
Nishiyama?
Oh,
Hey, what was that about Nishiyama?
that's...
She actually got the momentum back. She's not acting anymore now, is she? Come on. Let's leave this guy to Lady On and go look for that Nishiyama fellow.
Hey, actually...
Hey!
Oh, those two girls not here. Oh, rainy goods. Wait, can I... Oh, I cannot go to... Okay. I wonder where he would be. But I can... Yeah, I can...
Do you have a minute?
Okay.
You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out, so please ask me anything. So that's why Takamaki-san was chasing him. Rumor is that he's been spending money like crazy lately. I also hear that he's been acting... weird.
Weird.
If you're curious about Ida, I'd say it's best to ask Nishiyama.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I don't know where he is right now.
Oh, he just doesn't know, huh?
He usually stays till late, so I think he's probably still somewhere in the school.
I need to
I'll
tie
keep
my
digging around
hair
while
up.
you're looking for him.
For real?
Seriously?
I almost want to go into Momentum. Now we have 3 targets, you know? So...
Well, I guess we can let him handle this. We'll have to ask someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anyone who might know?
Ah, the news girl.
Maybe...
What? It's President Nijima keeping an eye on you. Student council is on edge. Hurry up. Do you have anything you want to ask about? The mafia. High smuggling. Scam, prostitution, drugs are making 10 tons of money. High schoolers leading our school to warn a student as well. Nobody actually knows how they operate. Even police are completely lost. Where's our access to come forward with information we might have, right? Well, someone did come to the student council saying they were being threatened. I don't want to assume this of you, but you don't have anything to do with that, right? Why do you think of me like that? Ida-gun from your house? I was a serious student. Although he has seemed a little down lately, I wonder what happened. Are you looking for him? He's a really serious student with great grades. Oh, wow. Okay, I was seeing him in the library after school. Library is just on the floor above that one. Oh, that's exactly where I want to go. That's exactly where I want to go. Also, let's go check for the Wednesday. Oh, it's not this side. Okay. Look at that rain. No way. For real? Oh, this two is no longer here. Ah. Fine. Come on. Ah. I thought that guy's... Yeah, he's here.
Nishiyama? That's me. You're that transfer student, right?
You need something?
You're that transfer student, right?
Ida? How do you know about that? Are you doing something to him? He's been acting really strange lately. Oh, what do you mean? Is he really wrapped up in something shady? One day, the two of us went to Shibuya, and a man approached us over near Central Street. He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job.
Oh, that's the guy we met before. From the very beginning of the game. We already see the guy that's talking about easy money. But Morgana always stopped us. Because we're always having something to do. So Morgana always stopped us.
I said I wasn't, but Ida was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions.
Yeah, I like that. A lot of the characters later is actually appearing very early in the game. It feel more organic, I guess. I said I wasn't, but I listened to it. Was asking all sorts of questions.
I don't know. I was so scared, I ended up going home alone. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes, and is good for people who don't stand out.
10 minutes? Huh. Only 10 minutes?
Ida started spending a lot of money. That's when his strange behavior began too. But that's all I know. That's enough, right?
A man on Central Street, huh? That is suspicious. Maybe he was making him commit crimes?
Oh, you teleported it, okay. Have you found out anything? I've tried looking into this high-paying part-time job myself. People seem to be talking about it here as well. Supposedly a man will talk to you in broad daylight over the Central Street. And your job is to deliver a small envelope he hands you. Well, I will contact you again if I learn anything more. So basically, you deliver the package and he's like, oh, turns out there's drug in there. If you don't want the police to find out you're drug trafficking, you need to help us. Something like that.
So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related. It takes 10 minutes, is good for people who don't stand out, and involves a small envelope.
Yeah, you deliver the package, they tell you there's drug in there. You're done. You've done fuck up. Now you help us.
Does that ring any bells? It's something the Mafia would definitely be up to.
Murder. Drugs.
Like illegal drugs? Maybe they made Ida smuggle drugs for them. That definitely fits with the small envelope. And you can get arrested just for possession.
What happens if you answer prostitution? Did you meet Nijima? Well, I looked into Ida on my own world anyway. Rumor has it she got involved in some kind of suspicious part-time job. The job's apparently totally insane. Something about trafficking drugs. Yeah. And Mishima figured that out on his own. Great. I hear they asked you to take part in the dance street in broad daylight even.
So he is smuggling. This won't be pretty. Come on, let's go back to Lady Ann. We'll ask Ida directly.
Come on. Come on, it's so annoying when the game doesn't let you do that. When you are already here anyway. Oh, I can teleport. I keep forgetting.
What do you think?
I never asked for your help.
Now that you mention it.
Still in the classroom. Well, I mean, yeah, it would be lovely if it gives you point, like 1 point, if you thank him. Oh well.
Please tell me about the job, or else my beloved friends.
She's still doing that? Alright, take over for her.
Come on, you two? I already told you I don't know.
Oh, don't rat his friend out. Don't rat his friend out.
Proof? You've got to be lying. You can't trick me. Come on, you two. I already told you I don't know.
Oh, what?
Proof? Come on. He did? Bastard! Damn it! Shit. Well, if you already know about it, fine. I don't want to talk about it here. Let's go somewhere a little quieter.
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone.
Why would I not be here? Why would I not be? Well, I mean, maybe they need to act like they're not that involved together, I guess.
Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal? What are you getting at?
You're a piece of smuggler. You're a piece of smuggler.
That's right. You have to smuggle it to people while it's still hot. I mean, not that kind of smuggling. Tell them what you heard earlier.
I don't know what you're talking. What are you getting? Wait, what?
That's not right. Tell them what you heard earlier.
What are you getting? How did you... I've only told one person about that. Of all people, I can't believe you were the one to find out. You're right. They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs. All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck. I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
He's already fucked up. So he might as well accept the money, because he's already fucked up when he delivered the package.
I gave them my bank account info. The money got deposited in there.
Yeah, you're double fucked up. But why? Why would drug dealer use bank accounts? Use cash. What the fuck is wrong with them? Use cash.
They started threatening me pretty soon after that. They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off. You know? Why are you even asking me this stuff? Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me too?
I want to get a job too. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
I see. Well, even if you were planning on doing that, I don't have any money I could give you. If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street. That's where they told me about it. I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go? Well then.
Wait, but if he is asking everyone in broad daylight, then isn't it easy for the police to caught them? Unless they buy out the police too. Unless they bought the police too. Did anything help at all? I don't think, probably not. It went perfectly, I think. More importantly, were you able to find anything? So they asked you to deliver drugs. That's serious. I just searched for Shibuya drugs and got tons of hits too. Wait, really? You can just search Shibuya drugs and you get a lot of results? Then how the fuck would the... Well, I mean, unless the police are in on it. Or else, how the fuck would they not arrest him already? So they make me be traffic drugs. Don't threaten them. That must be what I heard people talking about in Shibuya. They seem to be going about this quite openly during the daytime. What bold methodology. I would have imagined they would do it at night. I wonder why they choose the day. I see. Yes, more students will be out during the day, while the police will be more cautious at night. Richie, you're over in Shibuya now, right? Do you see anyone like that here? There? Yeah, I'm Central shit. It's too tough to tell. I mean, there are just way too many people. The goddamn rain is not helping out you. The sun will be setting soon. What should we do? Do this tomorrow? Yeah, That seems like our only choice now. We can split up and search separately then. In any case, we have some new intel. Let us call that progress for the day. Oh, I haven't even checked what the doctor has new stuff to sell. Whoever asks us to take on that job should know who the boss is too. Alright, I'll get in touch with you guys later tonight. We can come up with a plan. God damn it. I'm losing time. It's just you. I'll never get many customers when they ring. The cash register are gonna run dry this rate. We'll have to find them tomorrow for sure. This is the only lead we have right now. Yes, it is highly likely that this part-time scholar solicitor is somehow related to the mafia. If we tell him we may lead us straight back to his boss. He talked to Idea and Nishiyama over at Central Street, right? Indeed. It seems that is where our target waits. But then, who should be the one to go? That's not a bad idea. Cats of 9 lives, right? Makoto can spare one of it for this. Oh my god, they're actually going with it. Anne is actually going with it. Wouldn't the mafia get caught off guard if they had a cat coming to deliver drugs for them? In other words, Dirt will be going. I have no objections. Tricking people and using that as blackmail. These bastards are true cowards. Not exactly cowards, they just find the easiest way to do things, and they have no concern about what happened to the others. That's about it. It's not like being coward or not. They just seek the easiest way to do things. It's kind of scary to think people like that are all around us in the city. Humans are around the city, so evil is around the city. Well guys, we're gonna brace ourselves. We're up against serious criminals here. Hello, Master! Hello, Master, it's Becky, your provider of comfort. I need to ask you, can you request me? The request fee is 5,000 yen. How much to do a good job? Ooh. Oh, Joko-kutan. Oh, you have bonus. Master? Secret Maid teacher. So over you. Okay, cool. Okay. How close am I to charm and kindness? Charm, somewhat close. Somewhat close to okay. Well, yeah, we just get to level 3. So, oh, it's rainy day. It's rainy day. We go to there.
Thanks for dropping by.
Is there anybody here? The gun shop, yeah, you can't do that in the gun shop anyway, so... Gym. Yeah, we can't do the twins yet, so... Oh, we need to check the what new stuff she's selling. Faith. So this is a Ribbon Girl. This is. Oh wait, this is the teacher Maid. Wow, lovers. Yeah. Fool. Yeah, we're fool. Chariot. Priestess.
Please head to the exam room.
Dr. Thighs. Oh! Wait, it's different. Ah. Oh, it says never, she never rests throughout the year. Ah. Oh, buy accessory. Oh, wow.
It's amazingly effective. You want to try it out?
Regen patch.
Prepare yourself for the ultimate drug.
Ultimate drug.
What do you want to do?
A bunch of
I've
health.
developed a fantastic new drug.
Wait.
You're about to experience my best
What
work ever.
the
I'm very proud of it.
Holy
Prepare yourself
hell.
for the ultimate drug.
That is...
Medicine works differently for different people, so choosing one based on reputation is
Oh,
okay. Which
damn.
one? I guess I'll develop a new
Oh
medicine.
my god, this is expensive as hell.
You want that one? Thanks.
By TMC. That's expensive as fuck though. Dr. Flies.
Well, which do you want? Okay, which one? Well, which do you want?
Look at them legs.
Okay, which one? You want a shot?
Look at them legs.
I see. Take care.
Okay, yeah, it's expensive as fuck. Yeah, she wants us to request her, so... Hello, master. I'll request you. What? Really? You request me? Okay, I'll be sure to make the room absolutely spotless today. Be there soon. I love clean and shabby. Sophisticated rooms like this. It gives me a sense of accomplishment. If it's for you, master, I'll happily be covered in dust. But then, does it pain your heart to see such a cute maid all dirty? I'll tell you, bro. Ow, master. Even though your room is messy, your heart is so clean. I'll go ahead and get this over with then. This will do, right? Keeping it a little messy for the shabby chic view, you know? And now, cleaning is complete. Oh, I'm exhausted. And you just sleep on my bed, huh? Sexy though. I'm not allowed to work overtime during weekdays, so I rush to a part-time job after class ends. Well, you're not allowed to work overtime during weekdays? On my off days, I have to prepare pop quizzes and homework assignments. And today I had to clean bathtubs and walk dogs before coming here. There's no time to rest. Walk dogs? What kind of job are you doing? Oh, speaking of pets, this room smells like a cat. I feed a lot of strays around my house. I was surprised that you requested me. I didn't think you actually would. You weren't expecting to do anything weird with me, were you? I mean, can I at least get a hug? You know? Can't say I wasn't. Does she want flirting? Well, I guess I I can't blame you. I'm in this May outfit. But that's definitely not going to happen. Oh, I guess that's the bad answer. She doesn't like flirting. There's nothing more going on here than housekeeping. And I'm your teacher, don't forget that. Besides, I try not to get too involved with my students, so... Oh, I need a nap. Sorry, just give me 5 minutes. And she's gonna sleep. And before you know it, time's up. Thank you very much. And you spend half that time sleeping. Oh hey, do you know any of my part-time jobs that pay well? I assume you make a lot since you can afford a maid service. Well, let me know if you do. But there's no way he's making more than you as a teacher though. Well,
You know...
It's for my little sister. She's sick, so only money to pay her medical expenses. Hello? Yes? I made a transfer.
What?
What? Not enough? But it was the same amount as last week, No, yes, I understand. Okay, goodbye. Wait, wouldn't it be nice if, you know, we introduce her to the back alley doctor? Oh, what wrong number? Hey, sorry to ask you this out of the blue, but do you happen to have 100,000 yen I could borrow? 100,000? I don't even have that money. I mean, after I bought the medicine, I don't. Owing one of my student money would be the worst. You have some money, but be mindful how you spend it. You shouldn't be wasted on service like this. I need the money, so I do appreciate you requesting me. However, you're my student, so if we were to get involved further, things will get complicated. I did warn you, the rest is your responsibility. You're high school after all. I guess I get a lot of wrong answers. Oh well.
Alright.
3 more to go. I'll see you later, Master. 3 more to go? What do you mean 3 more to go? Wait, did you... Oh, is this Master? Thank you for using our service today. Wait, why are you changing your tone so suddenly again? I really want to do more cleaning for you. Is that okay, Master? You have the wrong number. Ah, what the hell? Is this the hard sell? What? No, I just want to hear your voice, Master. So do you want or do you not want me to request you? You keep talking about the teacher-student thing and then you talk to Joker like that. No, you got the right idea. Still gotta hit my quotas for the week. Sorry. Part of the job. Okay, I guess part of the job, but you're breaking character so much that it doesn't seem like you care that much. Okay, this is driving me insane, so I'm just gonna drop the sales talk. Crap, my manager's coming. Oh well, hope you request me again sometime. Bye bye. I almost want to do it again because I want to level her up more.
So humid.
It's so stuffy in this bag. Now for today's news. Shady drug deals in Cebu. Yeah, it's the same organization behind both these extortions. Alongside the phishing scams that have been on the rise, this may be a source of funding. Restaurant factory fire. A worker from restaurant giant Paneria was arrested for arson. Though he raised the charges, he claims to not know why he did it. This industry is raising eyebrows. Okay, need to rest my eyes a bit. I like that you have the log, so even if you accidentally skip, you can watch it again. Okay, no, I missed the changes. I claims to not know. Oh yeah, something weird happened in food service before, right? Someone probably cooking naked. Really? With all these extortion and scams, was really messed up. Yeah, there's more and more crazy people.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I almost knocked off my mic again. I suddenly even arguing with the principal about the mafia or something. Wait, how do you see them argue inside the principal's room, excite the student? What was that all about? Disheartened dude. Why is it not student? Why is this guy not student? Why is he a dude, not a student? I hear older sister involving with the investigation. Maybe she's just trying to play detective too. Are you kidding me? I can't handle a student council president with no focus. Oh wow, after school already.
Okay, we're all here.
There sure are a lot of high schoolers during the day. They must be targeting them somehow.
Finding the
it's
specifics
not
may be
raining
difficult.
today.
With such a crowd, the odds are against us.
Right, we're gonna grab him by the tail.
You should head over
Grab
to
them
Central
by the
Street,
balls.
like we planned yesterday.
You know?
Sweet, let's get going. Let me know if you find any shady people.
I'm surprised Morgana didn't say anything when we say choose.
we
I
planned.
choose you, Morgana. That's just the police
We might end
here.
up running into the mafia. Be ready for anything.
The police is here though. Oh, of course she's here.
Hello.
I hope something comes of it. I'm counting on you. Why did you? That? Of course she's following us. Come on. Really? Okay. Once again, nothing to report. There are many people falling victim, yet no perpetrators. They appear disappear as they please. Not only that, they blend in with normal teenagers. Stop complaining, alert officer. We don't try getting information, people always say the police are useless. I mean, you're still useless though. You are still useless. The leaders are already on a case, and the higher-ups aren't doing a thing. It's bad for morale. It's not even uncommon that the higher-ups is in on it. So they allow the guys to do things. To profit, yet they can stay out of trouble like that.
Hey, aren't you interested in all the hottest brand names? We're having a special sale just over there. How about you go take a peek?
We ordered way too much, so I have a ton left over. My boss will kill me if I go back to him with all these extras.
Pierced man.
Look, I'll sell them to you for cheap. What do you say?
What should we do? It depends on the price, wouldn't you say?
Brown hair student.
Hey, what about you? These are unforgettable deals. Well, that's disappointing. Come back if you change your mind.
Come on, the shop's right around here. How about you come take a look?
Seems like some kind of sale. You probably shouldn't bother.
Oh, the twins is not here. What's wrong, kid? Don't see guys like me often? How is that supposed to be some kind of password? I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been here long. Try talking to someone else. That ends so easy. I only know one guy around here. Sometimes I see him in the area across the way, but I don't think he's here today. He might be near the station, because you want to see him.
I see.
Train station, okay.
You're free to look as much as you want.
Hey, don't talk to him. Hey!
Yeah, you're so locked. These tourists has been taking picture here for months. Miss Prudence here. I walk past her in the station. Is she keeping an eye on us? Maybe. I guess she's curious about all of this. Well, let's just ignore her if she's not getting in our way. More importantly, how things on your end? Nothing so far. I'm gonna try stalking out the underground walkway. Then I'll check around the... Ain't no government I can show up. There, hold on. I get there from the underground. I will gather some more intel in the underground shopping mall as well. Please continue on your end, Derp.
Everyone's really going about this seriously. They're definitely worthy of being phantom thieves. We can't fall behind either. Let's look for that homeless man.
Homeless man. Oh, is that the homeless man we talked to a few times? Oh, she's here again. Oh, and the tourist is still here.
Oh.
Oh. Huh, you're looking for a homeless person. That's a good idea. They know a lot about what's going on in this town. I haven't seen any here, but I would bet there are some in the underground area. Underground? Don't like the idea of it. Wait, isn't Luigi and Ann checking there though? Oh, who are you? Sabuya just fine. There was a homeless guy there we weren't supposed to meet. I had to run away from him. Yeah, when you go down the stair on the LJ gate, we spare now. Okay. Sitting by the wall.
I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Come on, man.
Hey, what's my search bar of the other communities? Bill 10,000 HQ. Huh, is that code or something? Seems a little suspicious. A lot of people have been having... Oh my god. A lot of people have been having weird conversations like that online.
I have something.
Oh, it's you. What's that scary look on your face? If you have something to say to me, just say it. You're not talking about some ordinary job, eh? Take my advice, don't do it. They'll squeeze every last penny out of you with flex and extortion. Some of my friends have fallen victim to this schemes. That mafia is evil, I tell you. They'll come to you eventually if you walk around this area right now. But just so you know who to avoid, I'll teach you how to tell them apart from normal people. Yeah, that's totally how I avoid them. Instead of, you know, approaching him. They use some weird phrases, code words, you know. That's how they communicate with each other. Anyway, watch out if you hear any of that stuff. They're trying to cover you even during the day. They're relentless when it comes to targeting teens. How's it going? Have you found anything? Ah, so I've grabbed something already. As to be expected of someone like you, Dub. Why don't we just go over the intel we've gathered so far? I'll start. Supposedly the guy near the SS were talking about some kind of strong dress. I'm not counting on anything, but I'll go check it out. As for me, I heard about some soliciting high-paid job in a station plaza. Apparently they're mostly targeting girls. I'll go see what it's about. On my end, I hear there are people saying strange things in the back alley near the arcade. Something about ice and vegetables. Something about snow tomorrow. We just come from there, Yusuke, so your information is not useful. Well, I mean, none of that information is actually useful, because we are doing all the work. I will go observe, just in case. The arcade is on Central Street, correct?
Alright. We should do what we can to help them out. I have no idea which of these leads are real. Try going to the most suspicious sounding place.
Oh.
I should write something. I should write something.
SS way, calling some kind of strong drugs. We're already at the arcade though. Station Plaza. Station Plaza. Is that Station Square then? Oh, it's on. Sorry, Dad, there's nothing over here. Look, some recyclable video shoot over by the train, but I guess that's for models? In any case, they're not here. Go try seeing Luigi and Yusuke have. 500,000 yen for just one video. You may even get more if you're popular. Huh? You want to be one of your videos? I suggest I can't say there's no demand, but our company only hires girls, sorry.
Hey!
Be in a video? What kind of job is that? Porn. Literally. This is Japan. Literally porn. Though I guess that doesn't have anything to do with drugs, it must not be them. They just make a different model just for this. Okay. It has to be Luigi. Oh. I was simply wondering where the arcade is. I'll be going now. Okay, you're a high school student, aren't you? You better not be looking for trouble. All kinds of shady activity happens in arcades. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's nothing more than a place you go to play games. My shift finally over. I feel awful. I drank a shit ton. Male host. Maybe I should find a new job, you know, and opportunities for making money quick. You mean like these sneaky guys in the back alleys? I probably have some swine or some kids. God, I could never be a pusher. I don't want to get arrested. Where's Luigi?
It's somewhere.
Couldn't be more useless. Wait, where is Luigi? Near the SS way. Oh, okay. Oh, it's okay. Hello, young man. Would you happen to know how I could board the Inogami 9? Go down these stairs. Turn left, be careful, Granny. Oh, Sabuya is so complicated. These bones don't move like they used to either. How troubling. Come on. Oh. Sorry, my lead didn't end up being anything. That dude at the stairs pretty misleading, eh? Sheesh. Oh, what about Ann and Yusuke? You should go back check on them. Hey, Granny, okay? You're looking pretty scared. Shanky. You don't mind giving you a hand? By the stairs? Oh, this guy. I told you the drug is perfect. Delivery quick. I've heard it's super effective. Here, most barren deserts will become lush forests of hair. Are you wearing a wig? Those weeds you were talking about, lush forest. I don't really want to know. I guess I can see how you mistaken him for what he want though. No, no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why would it not be the next one?
I can see it.
Oh, it's not even here. It's at the station. Head to the back alley. Wait. Head to the back alley.
Man.
Wait, isn't this the back alley? No? Oh my god. Back alley. Where are they?
I can feel it.
Wow.
This city's gotta do something about it soon.
What do you mean? Oh my.
Oh, where the fuck is that?
Hey, wait!
Hey, wait. What do you mean back alley? Oh my god. We already went there. We already went there and there's nothing. Oh my god. Back alley. But I don't see any. I don't see any back alley. Oh. Yeah, well. Wait. Oh, it's here? Okay.
Have you made any progress toward finding the boss?
Okay.
That's good to hear.
Hey, you two got some time? I have a great job for you. It's real easy. Guess you could call it a delivery job.
It seems we didn't have to look very hard in the end.
You're high schoolers, yeah? Don't you want something more than just your allowances?
By delivery, do you mean that of suspicious materials?
Huh, you're a funny girl.
So, you won't answer me. Then I was right.
Huh? What's up with you anyways? Why are you asking all these questions, huh?
Both are terrible answers.
It was all a joke. Why would I get worked up over some dumb kids? Anyways, I can't hang. See ya.
If you don't want to deal with us, we could always go see your boss ourselves.
You really gonna say that knowing who he is? No way I believe that. Well, I'm out of here. You guys are annoying me.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the mafia we're looking for.
I thought that's Yakuza, not Mafia.
I don't have any proof, though. I tried to trick him into saying something, but he dodged all the traps I was laying down.
There are traps?
By the way, thanks for standing up for me. I'm going to go now. That boss
How
seems
about
tricky. It looks like
stop
he
being
taught
a
his
bitch
subordinates
for a
well,
change?
too.
You can stop being a bitch for a change. So this one is also a
No
bag
wonder the
alley, I
police are
guess.
having trouble catching him. Anyway, you have some serious guts. You didn't back
Guts?
down at all against that hooligan.
Oh, that's the Gus option.
Though we still didn't end up with any new information. Let's stop here for today.
What? That's it? I thought you're supposed to follow him. That's not. You think it's safe enough? But there are tons of people, so there's a chance we're getting followed. Just to be safe, we should refrain from doing anything to make ourselves stand out. If they're already following you, then it doesn't matter. The sun will be setting soon, so let's disband for today and report on the findings tomorrow. Why don't we meet at karaoke tomorrow? We can talk in private. And it'll be cheap after school. Ah, that must be what they call hustle hour. Dude, it's muscle hour. Wait, is that wrong too? Hello? Happy hour! Muscle hour just sounds sweaty. What do you mean muscle hour? What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, if it's a gym, then maybe there will be some kind of muscle hour, but... Anyway, see you guys at karaoke tomorrow.
It's an unknown number.
Hello, this is Nijima. Makoto, Nijima. Thanks for earlier.
What? You're that happy about that? You appreciate me that much? Just for saying that?
I dug it up.
Yeah, okay, you dug it up.
I realize I'm apologizing after the fact, but it just didn't feel right keeping it from you, so that's all. Bye.
Well, at least she softens
Talking
up.
to a woman? I heard her voice. Speaking of, some girl called looking for you around noon. Said she's the class president. Said she's got something that belongs to you. She seemed to know you, so I gave her your number.
Oh.
She must
Oh.
have looked up LeBlanc's address trying to contact you. That Nijima sure is thorough. Then again, she called you just to apologize.
Her sister is already in the Bronx, though.
It's a bit weird, but maybe she's not so bad after all.
They need to ease her in for...
Let's do it.
Ease her in for the story. I guess we hang with Shojiro then.
Let's do it.
I don't think there's too much you can do anyway, right?
You got time right now? All right then.
Extremely precise. I did just as he told me. This is slow though to level him up. That's a way to make sure there's a good time. Oh. Okay, we already know he likes sweet stuff. Intense focus. Book cover. Sakura fan. Yeah, we gave him this last time. Exercise. He is not exercising. Fragrance. Katana. Fountain pen. Discerning eye. Fountain pen. Ah. Pen case. It's a gentleman. Fountain pen. Yeah, that's for a gentleman. For the gentleman. Oh, for me, whoa, it's pretty impressive. Ah, the gentleman can be awfully handy sometimes. Thanks. Nice. Oh, thanks. Just stronger soon. Not leveling up yet. Oh well. Just me or a ton of police here today. I've got a job you could do. Wanna hear more? Another psychotic breakdown? Oh, you mean how they're increasing security in Serbia? They're the scum of society. Hurry up and arrest them.
So, we meet again. But my, what murky weather we're having. Speaking of murky, there haven't been any new developments in the Phantom Thief incidents. If they go so far as using calling cards to... What kind of target will they choose next?
Calling cards to get attention. Under Makoto's case will be the last.
Next. What do you think?
Why would we tell him that?
To be blunt, neither do I. There's just not enough material to form any concrete thoughts. However, I'm positive they'll soon target someone who will garner even more attention. Oh, sorry. I'm getting lost in my own head. I have to stay on top of any Phantom Thieves activity due to what I said on the air. If you hear any rumors at school, I hope you can let me know.
We are the real deal. We're not the rumor, so...
Aw, for real? We didn't get anything?
For real? And I'm not off my mic again. God damn it. For real? We did find something.
God, they suck.
And we're going nowhere with this.
Oh, we're gonna run into Mafia boss here, isn't it?
Hey, can't we ask Miss President to change it up?
You mean change our target?
Just gotta show our justice to satisfy her, right? There are tons of shitty adults in this world. It's not like it matters who we're going after.
She wants to help the students, though.
She says this is for the students, but I bet it's just so she can go brag about it on college apps.
But that mafia's stealing money from kids. We can't just accept that. It doesn't matter who the target came from anymore.
An's right.
An's right, yeah.
We want to give courage to the weak. Isn't this the perfect target to accomplish that goal? They really have no talent.
Never thought it'd be this noisy if you weren't singing. Anyways, I'm sure we'll show to catch you up if we pull this off, but...
That's exactly why we should do it.
It all comes down to intel in the end.
Of course.
If we don't start finding tips on that front, we'll never get any further than this.
There has to be someone who has what we need.
You need the name and the palace name, so...
That's right. What about that journalist?
Oh, right. Ah, we can unlock her confidant, maybe.
You mean the woman who was staking out Matarame's house?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about her.
Ah, that's she how become the confidant.
Didn't she give you her card?
Yeah, I would assume all the special characters is a confidant. Because it turns out to be true so far anyway. I know some of them are. Business card. I didn't know the teacher is one, but until the Maid thing. So until you can call her thing. The business card say Ichiko Oya. Yes, a newspaper.
This is for a rather major publication.
So I would assume the reporter is also a confidant, so.
There's no other way.
Okay, let's contact her.
Let's contact her. I'm actually surprised the teacher is also a confidant though.
Oh,
is she
yes.
ordering food?
Thank you. He says our time's up. Should we extend it?
Happy hour's over, yeah? Come on, let's just go.
How wasteful.
Don't drink too fast.
Anyways, guess we just gotta wait for that journalist to email us back. Let us know ASAP when she responds. Got it?
Got it, Derp.
Hey.
You've been coming home late. Hope you're not sticking your nose in other people's business. As sharp as ever. But it's more like we're the ones being dragged into things. This time around is. Only this time though. Oh! Ah, nice. Otherwise you shall have lost the persona. Nice. What? She wants us to request her again? I can do all kinds of housework, you know. If you have time, request me by phone. Okay, I'm still at work. I'll talk to you later. She really wants us to call her, huh? Oh! Oh, you can do another quest with her.
Hey, inmate!
Inmate! And she kicked us in again.
You certainly seem composed.
I'll take care of them.
Good thing.
Which incense are you
Oh.
gonna light?
No. Well, I want to reclaim. Oh. Oh, I keep thinking you press down, but no. You press down, you go to use item. You press down again, you go to reclaim. So, okay.
Taking it out already?
Special skill, Jade.
Looks even stronger now. You wanna let it out?
Mana 21.
Looks a little stronger. You wanna let it out?
Time's up. Is it good to always keep one persona training though? Oh, dodge fire. Do I need dodge fire though? Oh, I'm weak to fire, so dodge fire is actually good. Actually. Ah. Brainwash. Defense. Counter. I think I'm gonna do this one. Relying on insta-kill is not the best, I would say. So, this one is Yeah, curse damage to all foes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're weak to fire, so dodge fire is gonna be good, so.
I'll take care of them. Time for some. Let's execute. Now choose. You can't handle
Naga.
this. Excessive power. Not terrible, but not impressive. You can't handle this. You can't handle this. Not terrible. Not terrible. But
Oh,
not
you get
impressive.
another one of these.
You okay with this?
Divine Grace is so good. I mean, Kaguya is so good. This guy's strong though. Do we train her again though? Huh.
Some modification, huh? It appears it will become something protective. You change your mind? Your turn, Caroline. Make a choice, inmate.
Innate. You get new skill though. Next level. It's close to next level.
Gonna light some incense? Which incense are you gonna light? I'll put
Agility.
this incense in there with them. Oh, I'll take good care of you. Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
We can hang with the twin. Oh no. Yeah, teacher wants to hang out. So.
I'll just add this.
Teacher wants to hang out. Oh well.
I'll just add this. Let's do it.
Okay. Homogana is like
do it.
getting out and getting back when you're safe. Oh, you can hang with him too. Okay. I think we go with teacher first. Anyway, we need to go, so I'm gonna continue few hours later, so have a nice day, good morning, good night, stay derpy, and goodbye.